Alright, welcome in everyone. You know, something that I recently noticed is that we have lately been having people following our channel when we're not streaming. Not when we are, just when we're not. Kind of a weird thing that I've noticed that the last few follows have been like when we're offline. Not sure like how they're finding us when we're not streaming, but I mean, not complaining, just kind of weird. Like the latest notification is someone followed us 11 hours ago. Yes, we get followers. In fact, we have 712 of them, as the bar at the top of this stream indicates. Sometimes you get followers, but at weird and random times. Like, we haven't had a stream since Thursday, and yet I guess that would have been this morning? That we got that follow randomly? Weird. I mean, you have some followers. I feel like since you started streaming, not since last year, okay, but like in that first year, you got more followers than we did in that same time period. Like more new followers. But now you've got like a slowdown period, which we are going very slow ourselves. It stopped when you got affiliate. Did it really like completely stop, or are you exaggerating? Like you got absolutely zero since that? Half as many last year than the year before. Interesting. I feel like when you're relatively newish, people are just discovering you. Like more people are there, I guess, to first discover you and might like follow you, and then like after a while, it starts to slow down. Unless you're doing something that like makes you go viral somehow. But like, good luck with that. Because like, yeah, we have over 700 followers, but most of that came years ago. And we've barely gotten anything in the past year or two. Since basically the ones who are not Shui made their debuts and started streaming, we've probably gotten less than 100 new followers, which is not much compared to what we had before that. So it happens. When we first, I think, debuted, we were like very big on going out and trying to like reach out to other streamers and network. At least some of us were. Like, I did a lot of that, and to a lesser extent, Daedra did some of that. Like, she followed a bunch of like plant-themed VTubers and stuff, and some of them followed back. So that kind of got a little bit of traction. But then we haven't been doing any of that in like a year, so we are not really getting a whole lot now because we stopped doing that. Because we don't know where to find them now. It's harder to find new VTubers to follow, or raid, or whatever. I just didn't have much time for anything. You never did? Yeah. And that might be part of, like, the reason why you're not getting as much is because, like, nobody knows your existence. You kind of gotta let yourself be known in some capacity. But I don't know. I'm definitely not the expert. I am not the person to ask on how to grow a channel. You're gonna have to ask somebody who's actually good at that. Like, ask Diz. Diz knows how to grow a channel. Diz had tremendous growth. He's Mr. Pop. But I do think part of it is just like getting to know like everybody ever. is definitely a factor. If you know a bunch of people, then that kind of feeds into itself. Anyway, I guess I should go over to the character guessing. I was actually expecting Caesar to pop in by now and ask me a question, but I guess either that's not happening or it'll happen at a random time when it may not be as opportune and I'm not just yapping. But oh well. That's how it goes. Of course, it's not Yukiko. It's never Yukiko. Madness. Alright, so it's still a high schooler, most likely. Female, and not from 4. I'm gonna go 3, because I know 3 a bit better than 5. Also, 5 runs the risk of being something stupid like Strikers, which also gets complicated. So I'm kind of hoping it's not 5. A lot of options. I mean, technically it could also be, what, 1? Because I do have 1 selected. But I've literally never seen anything for Persona 1 yet. So I don't know if they even have Persona 1 characters, but they have to have something in there or else this wouldn't be an option. But I don't know if 1 has like any significant characters that aren't player characters. To be, because this is obviously a non-player character. And not even like a shadow like of some character. It's just like a outright NPC of some sort. But still, by point stands, I've never seen Persona 1 come up yet. So it makes me wonder how much is in there and what the odds are. I don't know 2, or else I would like see what about 2 is another question, like how much of 2 is in here. But I can't select that because it's just gonna be all stuff I don't know. Not many high schoolers have shadows in the first place, except player characters. That is true. But I'm just like talking about how this is eliminated. Anyway, so let's see. I always end up being S-links or confidants. I don't remember those as much. I just keep guessing at the same couple of characters. And I don't remember which ones like I've already gotten and which ones I still have to guess. Like I feel like I've guessed not you. Chihiro a lot when it comes to this kind of thing. I don't know if it ever was Chihiro yet, but like that's one of the ones I would guess if it's it's a female character that's from 3 potentially. Okay, that is interesting. It's kind of 3. But does that mean it's P3P exclusive? And somebody who was not in the original P3, I'm guessing? That's the only way we can get yellow out of that. Which is any harder because I know Portable far less than the original, even though that's the one I played. I didn't like play much of it. So I'm like, who the heck did they add in Portable that's a female character? Didn't they have like a new sports character to be for like the female protagonist that wasn't like the sports dude? Yeah, I just don't remember like the names of any of the exclusive Rio. Okay. Let's see if that comes up. Rio. Iwasaki. And a library girl, which was Sayori. I could believe that. Sayori does sound like a library girl that's hermit. That name just seems like that fits. Anyway, let's see if it's this girl. It is this girl. Okay. Right, instincts were pretty decent there. And I didn't think I met the library girl. That's how little I played it. I met Rio, I just didn't remember her name. I don't remember the library girl. She was kinda nothing compared to Maya. I mean, fair. Rio beats what's his hiss. Also, yes, true. Alright, so it's... most of the new ones were improvements. Interesting. But anyway, to the game. Last week, you may have seen me start the Golden Beetle battle, which didn't go very well because it's very tough. So I just did it off stream. It required a little bit more prep, but I managed to get past it. Mostly by being very, I guess, critical with how I did it. Because the problem when I did my last run, which was the right part as far as hitting weaknesses, is that the boss just one-shot Yukiko, which didn't work out well. Also, hey Beyond. But yeah, when I did their run back off stream, I had Yukiko defend almost every turn so that wouldn't happen. The only time she didn't defend was the first turn she used Poison Circle, so that the boss would just be poisoned and take a bunch of poison damage each turn. And then anytime she needs to either cast Media to heal people or reapply Poison Circle. That's the only time she didn't defend. Every other turn she has spent defending to minimize the chances of her getting one-shot. And lo and behold, she did not get one-shot. Because she never got attacked while she wasn't defending, fortunately. But yeah, that was basically part of my strategy was use Poison Circle, so he took 240 damage each turn, which helped out a lot. And then Akihiko cast, Tarunda or whatever it was, that lowers the attack of the enemy. He kept spamming that when he wasn't using lightning spells. Just so that the boss was less likely to kill people in one shot because of the massive damage output and the 2 attacks per turn it gets. So that was kind of enough to just barely squeak by and win it. I think the actual last hit, I didn't kill it with an attack. The poison damage ended up finishing it off, which was funny. It's sure. Yeah, we've got Chi in the party right now because she's way behind. So I figure I'll catch her up, hopefully. If this floor of the labyrinth isn't too difficult, which it may be. Who knows? But we'll find out. I mean, sure, defend is a good strategy sometimes, but the problem is if you're defending, that means you can't actually do anything. You have no other action, so you need to attack or do anything to the enemy at all, or even heal or support your allies. You can't really do that if you're defending, so...
I'm going on ahead.
It's rough to know when to defend when any turn is dangerous. You have to just get lucky that you're defending on the right turn.
What?
What thing? I don't see it. I can barely see that thing way in the distance. You must not go down the path that has an FOE interface. Let's try a different path.
This place looks super suspicious. Why don't we take a look around?
Oh, this is a dead end. Is that what you're telling me?
Huh?
This is gonna be like our quest for Koromaru. Actually, no, this choice matters for something. Because sometimes you'd like the events that lead to quests, you have to pick a specific option for it to work. You get an item, it doesn't say mark option. Okay. Weird. Not a leotard.
Well done.
Is that burning the equipment that I just bought, though? 110 defense probably is, yes. I'm gonna put that on our front row character because she's more likely to get attacked. If I almost double the defense. Okay, I guess we have to go to FOE path. First, a battle.
What the?
Moving now. We got its attention. Chill out, Yasuke. Never mind. We're forced to leave.
Huh?
You.
That's why I was trying to investigate. Well, so close to the bell, let me just trigger the battle so it doesn't, like, happen while the FOE has got my attention, or
Let's make the first move.
has its attention
Got it.
focused on
Let's
me.
get started.
Because for those of you who don't know Etrian, FOEs could move while you're fighting battles. Every, like, turn the battle, they'll take a step if they're actively moving. So if they have their sights on you, they can advance towards you and just join your battle. And then you have to deal with the FOE and whatever the random battle was. So you never want to have a fight while an FOE is looking at you. Wind and lightning. She doesn't have... You don't just do Mahama for the heck of it. Chie. Okay, something died. That's good.
Summoning Persona! I shall commencing volley! It was not sufficient. There are 2 enemies left. Give me any order you want. Summoning Persona! Hit it! That one's weak against electricity.
You did it, leader.
You're always so great.
That one's weak against getting hit. Okay. So now that we cleared that, we can actually... Okay. Still walking forward. I don't know where I'm supposed to be lowering it. Well, that's easier said than done when you don't really know what it's doing yet. Do I just go down?
Careful, there's an FOE here.
The thing is, does it go in a straight line is the question. Because I could go to the side. Okay, yeah. He only seems to have straight sight. And that doesn't solve everything, though. But it's not like I can really go anywhere. He's still blocking the path. That floor there. Or I can't cross in front of them, obviously. That would be crazy. And then just went to the wrong side.
Let us go.
Let's reset him a little bit.
All right.
Right, let's go.
It's gonna be slightly annoying.
Oh crap! Oh crap! There's an FOE right there.
Huh. That's interesting. How do I get to not block the path when it's like literally in the only path forward? I need to get it up one more space. Like that. Now can I go behind it safe? It has to be it. Because if I can't go behind it, then this puzzle doesn't work.
Whew.
For now.
Yes.
Don't underestimate me, punk!
It's kind of next to. It's essentially a wall anyway, but whatever.
I will be going on ahead.
Okay, I see one of those special doors up ahead. Kind of.
There's something up with this wall.
Three enemies. Let's make the first move.
Another idol shadow.
Okay, I'm getting first attack a lot. That helps. Okay, this just seems like a Mahama case. That's why I got that spell. There's a lot of things that are weak to light on this floor. So I'm just letting Kari take care of them. Until I do my rotation again. Then I'll sub in Naoto, and then Naoto will take care of them.
Top! That one's weak against ice, okay? What is my next order? Hit it!
I should just rushed.
Top!
Whoa,
Go, guys!
you won. Let's keep this up.
Looks like mine's gotten stronger!
Oh, Blake could attack. Ooh, it splashes though. That one pierced the back row. That's a medium, so it's better. Then attacks a row. I feel like attacking the whole row is better than the splash either side. Because splash damage does less than, Cause the row just does the regular attack to every single unit in the row. Or every single enemy in the row, I should say. Whereas splash damage it does full damage to one and then reduced damage to the others. So I'm thinking broad shot's better than mighty swing. But yeah, since we're here, I might as well well, I can't really go back because I'm on the 3rd floor. It's just not easy to go back. But if I do have to go back, I can get back to this area easily enough. But I basically have to use a Go-Ho M to get out of here. So I'm not retrekking the 2nd and 1st floors. But normally a shot could trigger me to kind of turn back around.
We found a treasure box! Is it filet mignon?
No, Chia, it is not filet mignon. Or are you so stupid? Oh, wait. That's the special one, isn't it? Right? So I don't want to open that now because I need either a map book thing. Yeah, it's the map one. So it's just Morphus. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to drag. not draw. So we'll have to come back for the not flaming yarn later. See a couple FOEs coming up.
Usus Oiken Eidolon confirmed.
Yeah, that's what they are. Oh boy. This one is a doozy. Okay. I'm probably gonna mess this up. So here's what I'm gonna do. Since I open that shortcut, I'm gonna escape, save, and then come back and do this after the save. I am not exactly a puzzle gamer.
Well, please. Whew.
Can't afford any of your stuff, Theodore. Grace 22. Guess I should switch to Naoto. Fifth 18. And the characters I'm actually trying to use a little bit. They cannot use all these front row characters. Yeah, she still needs training. It's the only free persona I have. It's not gonna be good for you, but I don't have any other real options at the moment. There we save. Thank you for that. I absolutely need that.
Welcome.
I do not wear. Oops, I don't know why I went to the nurse's office. I meant to go to the workshop. Yeah, I absolutely need those Goho M's at this stage. Because retreating is not easy. That's usually the first thing I do every time I sell is to buy into one of those. But I'm not in that habit. Because for so long I wasn't using them. Since, like, in the first labyrinth, anywhere you escape from is like a very quick path back to the entrance with pretty much no battles. That is no longer the case. Obviously, the first one has to be, like, directly in front of one of those guys.
Treasure box! Is it filet mignon?
Up, CA.
Watch your step. There's an FOE.
Actually, nope, we're not doing that. Never mind. That's why we weren't doing that. One step, I got into a battle.
That's scary. Cupid.
I'm smarter than you, game.
Stupid.
Okay, Chi. Coming from you, Chie. I think you're for dumber. See, that's part of the game. She's just not smarter than Cupid. Oh, none of them. Wait. Oops. I don't know what he's weak to. Ludo? Maybe Chia should do Frostlink then? Just in case Mudo is not the answer. You've got nothing good, Ken. But Frostlink doesn't work if you go last. Okay, Frostlink was not necessary. You're still gonna do it. I shouldn't have too low HP.
That enemy is weak to wind.
We need to stay alert.
Just do that. We know you're neutral to light, but we don't know about dark, but consider it missed both of them, they're most likely not weak to dark. Which doesn't give me a whole lot. I guess I can do that. That works.
Here I go! Persona! Leave it to me!
I'm lucky that's not stealing my magic.
One more enemy. Is everyone all right? Here we go! Perfection.
We owe this to your sound tactics.
I think our level and I can swap Chie out probably. Alright. Now let's do it.
Careful! There's an FOE here!
Okay, that didn't do anything. So moving side to side didn't trigger. Even though I would be directly in front with that movement. I thought the one I'm in front of now would have moved forward when I did that. That's tricky. I can't really get behind anybody doing that. I need you to come up with one without the other one next to you moving at all. Wait, hold on. I gotta reset it. Which I assume I can do either one. Like, it doesn't matter who goes forward, probably. I guess you can confirm that much. I should be able to do wherever the trick is on either one of them. You don't know the layout past them? Oh. I assume once you get behind them, you can just go wherever. But I guess it's possible that could not be the case. In theory, it could work either way. Oh crap, that's wrong. I got the one up, but I kind of screwed up with the rest of it. Can I even escape now? I guess I can still do that. Did I figure out how
Oh, there's an FOE
I screwed that up? Because I got one of them to go where I wanted it to go. But the problem was going and not allowing the other one to move. Which I feel like I got in that spot before. Thing is, if I go to where I'm facing there, I can get into, yeah, that would help anyway. Unless there's already, like, where I am right now. Actually, even then it wouldn't help. It would still have to go down. Oh, that is interesting. It doesn't move unless you're facing it. Is there a strafe in this game? There is, but you can also walk backwards too. Well, I did that already. You didn't see me walk backwards? So I guess I didn't do it enough is the problem. If I drew one backwards, but I didn't do the moonwalk afterward, I guess is the problem.
Watch your step. There's an FOE nearby.
Trying to figure out if it matters whether I go in this direction or in that direction. That looks like a locked door ahead. Okay, there's nothing in that direction now. Fair enough. I guess technically no, it doesn't matter. There's a door over there, but for the sake of completion. We don't care about that guy because he can't see us. Well, he can see us, but he can't do anything unless we're looking at him.
Let's go.
Shortcut. I don't know if it matters if you change the code or shortcut now I think about it. Oops, that's not where I want that to be. Can't drag it once I place it down. Oh, that's not the right thing. Try to get the shortcut, please. Drag this. There, okay. So that doesn't help me at all. What about the one over here? Also doesn't help me. Oh, because I'm in the painter. Sometimes you can drag things with a pencil. It's a little finicky, so sometimes it still tries to draw a line now, I've noticed.
There's 3 of them, but they aren't that scary. Those shadows sure look like they're having fun.
Okay, this is a time for Naruto. Other than that, they're kind of, well, not all of them are weak to ice, but this was weak to like nothing. Right now, so I'm counting on this. I'm counting you for this to work.
Catch them, Kimiko!
Just end the battle for me, please.
Go! Hikura!
It's no use.
Naoto, why do you suck so much?
Two enemies left. Let's try to predict their next move.
He had one job, and she could not succeed in that job. Just need you to Mahama some fools. He doesn't have feeling. Sorry, you taught her to. I mean, you would be the expert in sucking.
Come, Kikune Kikuna. It's over. Good, we won. Let's continue to work hard.
We've got the verbal voice door coming up. And a regular door. I feel like I'm gonna go through the regular door first. Yeah, I think I was right about that.
There's a power spot over there. You want to check it out?
There's something funny about
Oh.
that wall.
There's more beyond this. Okay. Was not expecting that. Let me activate this at least. That's important. Something out there. Oh well, a lot of just doors all over the place now.
There's three of them, but they aren't that scary. Oh, it's an idol!
No, Rise is an idol.
Come, Himiko! Go, Kunahikuna!
It's over.
There you go. That's more like it.
That went disappointingly fast.
Just not satisfied with one-shotting the entire battle in the first turn. No wonder she missed on purpose. I'm going to assume that this shortcut does not lead through, but is pointing inward. Yeah, of course. This is for when I go in that room and circle back around how I get back here. And we are not ready for whatever that is, I don't think. Instead, we are going to try to meet our destined partner. Those shortcuts you encounter on
But they aren't that
the
scary.
other side
Ken,
first
you up
because
for
it's the
this?
way back
Of
with
course
none
I
later
am.
on. Yeah,
Let's go!
and that's why I guessed how that was gonna work. I was like, well, it's probably gonna be the way back afterward. So that's just how that works.
Come, Kikune Kikuna. It's no use. blue. Persona! Perfection!
Persona I'm probably not gonna want. Yeah, I already had that one. If you give me a new one, I'll take it, because I'm not registered with it yet. Although that might create a possible problem.
Good, we won.
But I don't know if I can
Continue to
ditch a
work
persona
hard.
that's equipped. So I might have to, like, intentionally unequipped, which I don't think I can do from people. Maybe I can. I think I had to unequip one of my reserve party members' personas, just so I could ditch something later. This guy. Don't really need that. Maybe unequip. Just these. There we go. So I can just delete you if I happen to get a new persona by chance. Right, here we go.
The time may be nigh for the stray lambs to grow up to stray sheep,
Really?
but you cannot relax. Your foes and the questions of destiny become fierce with each encounter. Keep that in mind. Presenting question number 5. What is the primary characteristic of a cute girl?
That's an interesting question for the male side. This is a Teddy one, isn't it? This is absolutely a Teddy one. Make spirit puns is a Teddy answer. Another smile. Yeah, I didn't need you to tell me at all, like, whose questions was this for. Once I read the third answer, I was like, okay, this is obvious. The big question is, am I gonna even be able to get a Narukami question? I'm thinking no. So I don't know who I'm gonna end up with. It's gonna be completely random. To me, if I'm answering honestly for myself, none of these answers really are it. But I'm gonna guess the smile is probably like the best out of those. But like none of those really will be my answer. But the other two definitely would not be my answer. Cause like glasses are irrelevant. And I definitely don't want somebody to make spirit puns. That's actually negative points with me. You lose your cuteness points if you make bear pun.
Are you absolutely sure?
To be fair, I have to agree with them. But there was no better answer. Like, all those answers kind of sucked. Like, the only thing that's like a potentially good answer is if you are into glasses. I guess the glasses one would be like the thing. But I don't have like a glasses fetish or anything. Some ad breaks about to start very soon. There are 3 questions on this floor. Well, it's the 3rd floor, so that does make some bit of sense. I know that's not how they do it, but I'm just being silly with that comment. They made a mistake. The first floor should have had 1.
Confirmed visual on an enemy FOE. Please stay on your guard.
Yeah, I guess it technically around the corner is visual. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one, isn't it? I'm guessing you have to lure it down this. Assuming that's a hallway there. You might have to like lure it down this hallway, then go the other way, go around it maybe. There would need to be 10 questions to do a 1, 2, 3, 4 setup. I mean, they could do 10 questions. Just gonna wait for ads to, well, maybe I'll try to solve the puzzle. Yeah, I said there was an ad. Not that you can hear me, but I said there was an ad already. But I don't think there's gonna be any story for me messing with this FOE. See, here's the question. No, could I just backwards walk? Oh. Fair enough. Did not expect that. But no, yeah, I said something about the ad when the ad hit. You probably missed that because your ad started just when I was saying that there's an ad, so I'm not doing anything other than taking a look at the puzzle to see if I can maybe like watch it get out. But if I just like walk backwards, I can kind of get... Oh, okay. That's why that doesn't work. Got it. Look, you can't touch me down this corridor. So absolutely, I want to, do that. And this sucker basically goes there. Just kind of how I was getting the beat on this working in the first place. So we can go behind this one. It's gonna be interesting. I can understand that shortcut. Oh, there's a door right there. Yeah, going through that door is safe. Because if I go back, it's just gonna, like, he's not gonna be in the question anymore. So I'm gonna go up here to activate the shortcut just in case. Oh, we've got a restroom. Safe for Mimi.
I don't care if it's destiny or not. When are these questions gonna end?
I think I timed that so that the ad break just ended as the scene began. Hopefully.
There. Why don't you use this opportunity to learn about how girls think, Akihiko-san?
I don't know if Akihiko cares about how girls think.
It might help you find your destined partner, just like me and Chitorita.
That raises some questions. How far along in the story are they being pulled from? I don't think Akihiko cares about what boys think. Well, no, he doesn't. He just cares about protein. He does care about what Shinji thinks. That's why he's always asking if Shinji saw that. That's a very clear facial expression that he's making right there. P3 cast is pulled from the typhoon. Don't remember when that is. Because basically he's referencing Chidori. With September. Yeah, like he has to have gotten like decently far along for the whole like Chidori storyline to play out, at least to some degree. For some reason I thought they were like earlier in the timeline. Cause I felt like they were like very early in their whole like little thing, but I don't know. This is making it seem further along than I thought it was, I guess. The forecast is the cultural festival, obviously.
Destined partner, huh? Even this Junpei here found his, so there really might be one for you somewhere in the world.
What does she mean by this Junpei? As opposed to what Junpei? Is she like aware of other alternate universe Junpeis? That's a very weird line.
Yes, spring did indeed come, even for this Junpei-san.
Stop calling me this Junpei.
Would that Junpei be okay?
How low am I on your personal totem pole? I'm
The
gonna
bottom.
invoke the have pity ordinance.
Do you need pity though? You're happy. You got Chidori.
Have pity ordinance?
Junpei-san has taught me about this before. It was issued in 1685, forbidding anyone from treating Junpei-san lower than a grasshopper.
I severely doubt that considering Junpei wasn't alive in 1685.
Is that so?
How much better than a grasshopper?
Yeah, he doesn't need to be that much better than a grasshopper. And water plate.
How does that make sense in the hierarchy?
So Junpei's better than a grasshopper, but lower than a water flea. That's gonna be hard to get straight.
I mean, it's appropriate for Junpei though.
No, I want to be treated like a person! An actual human being!
Yeah, it's a little too good for you.
Anyway, Junpei's the only one hyped up about this destiny thing. Just look at Naoto. He's a guy too, and he's keeping us cool.
Ah, ego. I mean, I know everyone thought that, but... That's raises an interesting question. How many people perceive Naoto as male in the P3 cast? Like, is it just Akihiko? Is he the only... Well, it's definitely not only Akihiko. He's not the dumbest one. There's no way Junpei knows. But I wonder how many P3 characters realize that she's a girl. How many people perceive Aegis as human? From P4? I mean, they're well aware that she's not actually a human. I think that was made clear that she's a robot of sorts. But I don't know if they perceive her on the same level as a human. That's a good question. Now they are. I guess that's true. That's another question they never really answered. We don't know what the P4 members thought of, I guess, when they first encountered her. But I don't know, I figured like somebody like Mitsuru might be able to like work it out because she's kind of smart. For the Naruto thing.
Huh? I'm...
The hell are you talking about, Aki? She's a girl.
Shinji knew? This is a real man. I hate to say this, but I kind of forgot about Shinji in that moment of thinking about who might be smart enough to realize that she's a girl. Because he's barely in the story of P3. So you kind of forget, oh, that's right, he's one of the cast members too. But yeah, he's also not an idiot. But I would definitely wager Mitsuru would also know. Probably Yukari would know. Or kind of just to figure it out. Junpei would not. Ken is hard to say because he's a kid. He's like even more of a kid, so I don't even know if he would think about it. I'm gonna say Koromaru would know. Fuka's smart, she would probably figure it out. Who else is there? Did I get everybody? I mean, Aegis is a robot, so that's cheating. She could probably like just detect it with sensors or something. But now I am really curious about your question of how many P4 members would have realized that Aegis is a robot. Because that's a lot harder, to be fair. Other than, like, she speaks weird. She doesn't speak like a normal person. She speaks like a robot. But they might just think, okay, well, she's a weird person. Because I don't think they would think the possibility of, you know, humanoid robots existing. Yes, not Chie for sure, of course. But yeah, like, the only reason I feel like people might not pick up on Aegis is because they're not aware of the concept. Like, if you never seen a humanoid robot, then you don't think that there could be a humanoid robot. But all the P3 members are aware that girls exist. So, thinking the possibility of Naruto being a girl is not hard to conceive of, comparatively.
Well, a girl? But you're wearing a guy's uniform.
See, now they need a male character wearing a girl's uniform to balance that. They need cross-dressing the other way.
I'm free to choose to wear whatever I want. Wait, you're seriously a girl? Oh, is Naruto an alias?
No. Yeah, obviously I knew Junpei didn't know. Like I said, he's like the dumbest of the cast, so if Akihito didn't know, there's no way Junpei knows.
It's my real name. It's not only a boy's name, I'll have you know.
Male or female is irrelevant in battle. The same goes for clothing.
Such distinctions are antiquated. That's right. I think the same thing.
Oh no, that wasn't what I was getting at. But I mean, did you figure it out?
Teddy would if you went to school? Well, he did. I don't know, because doesn't he still wear the boy's uniform? He doesn't wear any uniform? He doesn't go to school, but doesn't he? I thought what he wore was still like the same as like the boy's uniform without the blazer. Maybe it just looks similar, I don't know. He wears a white collar shirt and black pants. Yeah, isn't that basically what they wear? And then a blazer over top of it? That's why I kind of got confused. I guess it is a little more frilly than what the official uniform would be. That is fair. Yeah, of course.
Dude, there's no way.
Now I'm wondering if this scene still happens in the P3 route. Because at that point, it feels like you would get the dialogue selection choice to pick whether or not you figured it out as the P3 protagonist. It feels like one of those moments where you would have a dialogue option prompt. But since you're not controlling him, they just decided, yes, he figured it out.
Man, you guys had a hell of a trump card lurking on your team.
What?
Now cakes, huh? I see.
Oh god. Maybe we shouldn't let Junpei know. Don't you have a girlfriend?
Now cakes?
Kaji's gonna have to step in and do something about this.
You know, I'm surprised you could tell, Shinjiro-san.
Why? He's not an idiot.
Huh? You can tell just by looking at her.
Again, he's not an idiot.
I couldn't.
Well, you are an idiot.
The longest time, I had no damn idea.
I don't recall. Most of the scenes are slightly different to adjust the perspective shift. Yeah, I mean, I would figure that. But it just felt weird that, like, you don't usually have characters ask the other protagonist a question like that. And the way Junpei asked him, it just felt like that was meant to be dialogue choice. But they couldn't have you do it because you're not on that route. That's just the way it came across. Also, I think Koromura just said that he figured it out right away. The delinquent to each game, Shinji, Paragat, Ryuji, Kanji. Yes for Shinji being at the top of Power Gap, but I wouldn't put Ryuji and Kanji together. Kanji's definitely better than Ryuji.
Are you trying to cheer me up? Can I pet you?
No.
It seems he does not wish to receive pets.
Except from literally everyone else.
Didn't have to ram it home.
Our names end with G. I never noticed that. That's interesting. I mean, sure, but we're ignoring that. To be a delinquent in a Persona game, you have to be something G. I feel bad for Kanji. He should get the pet Koromura. He deserves it. Kanji's not a bad guy. Oh, a one-way shortcut. We don't want that. Heh heh. Denji. Why Den? I don't think I want to go this way. Where even am I now? Maybe I do want to go that way. No, because it's going to be weird with the... Oh. If I continue in that other hallway... Actually, maybe I do want to continue in the
That wall
well,
looks kind of... Huh.
no, because going through doors always resets them. Anyway. This is complicated. I have no idea where I want to go. How about the cat from Chainsaw Man? Oh, I never saw that. Kind of similar to Persona Delinquents. Interesting. Neither did you, but you've heard of him. I've heard of Chainsaw Man itself, but I don't know any of the characters. You might be the main character for all I know. Possible. I'd believe it.
We get to act first against a rare enemy? Lucky us!
Let's be cautious.
Yes, this calls for caution. We're gonna do orbit pace, lethargy circle, beat the crap of the enemy. Are they immune to Hama? They're not immune to Hama, I don't think. It's most likely not going to hit, but they are technically not immune. You don't have a mod, do you? No. Oh, so to answer your earlier question about where each cast is from in your timeline, you're wrong about P4. They're in October. Which means P3 is coming in right before Shinji leaves the party, obviously because he's still here. And P4 is coming in after Naoto, but before that. That makes sense. Because it has to be after Naoto, obviously, because she's here. They're basically at the points in their games where they have all their party members, so that all party members can participate. So it's like the earliest, practically, where you have the full party.
Here I go! Persona!
That's the way Nanako was fine at home at the start of the P4 route. I don't remember that, but yeah.
Impossible.
Basically, for each game, biggest tragedies, yeah.
2 enemies left!
What should I do next?
Alright, now we do Moss spells so we can have a shot hitting both of them. But if I do that, I'll run through all my SP needed. It's okay, we'll do it. At least for one of you who can do it. Mohama's not worth it. We'll use Megiddo instead. Because Megiddo is more likely to hit. It's not gonna do any extra damage, but it's an all attack that's more likely to hit. So I feel like that's the best play here.
Impossible.
Never mind, it does do more damage. What the heck? I've never seen a 2 on one of them before. Power of Megiddo, I guess.
We messed up.
Find it.
There's just one enemy left.
What's our next
Go,
move?
guys! Ugh, it ran away.
Brits do as much damage as they do on normal
Huh?
units
They got
because it
away.
ignores defense. So you can do hundreds of damage on these 5 HP. Yes, I know that. I've seen it already, but that was not a crit. A crit would not be 2 damage. That was just randomly 2 damage for some reason. Yeah. Nato kept critting when she was shooting them earlier. Okay, let's see what's in this door. This might be important. Okay, it's just a room? That's odd. Where's the point of this room? There must be something here later. That just isn't available yet. Alright, I guess this is a good point. For the yeah, I was gonna say it has to be for something later. Oh wait, what am I doing?
There's 3 of them.
I
but they
keep
aren't
forgetting that I
necessary.
can't retreat like that.
Training stand. Is she in training?
Is she in training? I'm not gonna even say anything about that.
Sakura Hikona! It's no use.
Chie-senpai, you can only use physical moves right now. Oh, that's cheating.
Why do you care? Physical moves is all you do in the first place. She should be the least bothered about not being able to use magic.
Here I go!
She wishes she was a magical girl. Yeah, I don't think so. The only thing she wishes for is steak.
We won!
How'd I do?
Magical steak. I'm sure she'd be down for that. This is after all, the girl who ate meat jelly. I like that Kanji and Akihiko arm wrestling. Who do you think's gonna win? Shinji, what? Shinji's not competing. I guess this was triggered by finding out that Naoto's a girl.
Oh, Sensei!
Ew, dry yakisoba.
Huh?
Okay.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, really.
Ooh. Let's see.
that up.
Not quite.
I see.
That's very perceptive, I guess. Also, I guess about your Igus question earlier, I didn't get through the fact that she's never in her school uniform for this. So if they see her like that, they really shouldn't think that she's human. That'd be very weird, because she doesn't look human, and that she's like covered up. Well, Teddy's stupid. Characters that at least have half a brain should probably figure out that there's something going on with her.
Yes.
Yes, Teddy, we already established you're an idiot.
Well, please wait. Whew.
Got a thick sword. We're only here for one thing. Well, she's not here, so too bad. She could if she wanted to. Swords are like one of the more basic weapons that most people at least potentially dabble in. It's like the, at least for like fancy stuff, it's like the generic weapon. Was it a two-handed sword or one? That's a good point. She wouldn't use two-handed swords. She would use like rapiers or something. Oh, actually, I'm at White Strip Party members when I think about it. Yeah, she isn't level anymore. Sir, maybe? Cannot access the menu from this screen. Oh, well, I could do it inside the dungeon. I have a little bit time to maybe try the next puzzle. Whose persona do we steal? Steal that one.
I've located a power spot. Shall we go to it?
Alright, I think I want to go here first.
An FOE.
There seems to be something there. Shall we investigate?
I could have done this a while ago. Does this choice matter? Should I do that now? But I'll do that to the scene. No, it's not me, Chie. Rest. Bring Ken along here for a request later. Hey, Merc. Oh. Okay, it's one of
It's an
those.
enemy FOE. We'll have to be careful about this.
There are 3 enemies. Good luck.
Sorry, but I'm cutting in.
Good thing I took that persona. That allows you to do Mudo on the one that's weak to dark instead.
Come, Phoenix Product. What? That one's weak against ice, okay? What should I do next?
Well, then we'll use ice. Also use Hama. It's free.
Kakuna Hikuna! Perfection!
Good, we won. Let's continue to work hard.
mark the door real quick. Actually, oh, I was going this way to pull it forward. Never mind, we're not doing that.
There's 3 of them, but they aren't that scary. Leave it to me. I'll take
Lightning.
this.
You and what army can? You have a pt12 younger. Just in case. If Dark fails, you can at least seal it.
Here I go. Nemesis.
Or seal it first, I guess. Which is kind of useless if the Dark works.
It's no use.
Okay, fair enough. Good thing it did younger. Sometimes the things I do actually make sense. Do that.
Here I go. Nemesis.
There!
Vice Leader can only use physical moves.
That's fine.
Here I go. Nemesis.
That'll be over already if they asked me for all attack last turn.
That's that.
But it's too random when they do it.
That ended well.
Alright. This floor doesn't seem too hard compared to, like, the difficulty curve from previous floors. Oh, I could explore down this way. I'm not triggering him. Oh, I see. If you mess up, you want to go back?
Hey, a treasure box. I'm kind of curious.
Wing plates. Or that's not for anybody we have right now. Alright, so what was behind you? Nothing at all. What was the point of that? I don't understand that one. Like, why pull it forward? If there's nothing, if there's nothing behind it anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's forward or not.
I'm going on ahead. Look, there's an FOE.
2 FOEs, actually. It's to trap you if you go down the hallway and forget to walk backwards. But that's fair. It's just a trick. But that's why the red arrow is there, I guess. The shortcut is if you do screw up and realize, oh, I can't get through this way, you could just loop around with that shortcut. So you're not truly trapped. Oops. There's a wall behind me. What a one ain't kind of a wall. These spots kind of suck.
There are 2 enemies. Let's go, Vice Leader.
Did you just mess up?
You have to play parts of this floor like your shui. Oh, why? Because your directions are all mixed up. I am not a chicken. What's that doing? Roast it? What does that even mean? Shoot. I guess we can do that. So one is light and one is dark. I was expecting that. Do this.
Hikora Hikora. Here I go. Nemesis. That's that.
Definitely not a rooster. Roosters are male.
That was easy.
I need to get stronger.
Don't mind me, I'm just moonwalking. Where am I intended to go? I never said that. Okay, I don't have to do a request for this, I guess. Clear it up. That's scary. But I want that square recovered. Maybe not necessary, so it's probably a dumb thing to do that. But Lee, I win with it.
Shall we go then?
Hello, Ray. How are you? That's how that worked.
There are 2 enemies.
Prepare to be executed!
That's what Mitsuru does. What happens if I just Mahama them? Doing well, currently on Neo 2. How's that been? You enjoying it?
It's no use.
Here I go.
Wait, what? Did I use the wrong what did I do? Oh, that was down to messy. Oh yeah, that was the weakness and not to miss. That's
What?
not what I
That
expected.
one's weak against ice, okay?
Now,
That went completely wrong. Because of course Naoto can't do her job right. Having fun, the enemies are rough. A lot of yokai and humans. Yokai are cool.
Here I go. Nemesis.
I messed up.
That might make it easier.
Come,
Though bind doesn't seem to apply to light and dark.
Impossible.
yeah,
So we see with Naoto missing twice.
it's useless.
Okay, we're going to heal. Rise. Oops. Don't stay still.
Come forth. You're always so great. Wow.
I think Naoto's high enough level that she can leave now. First, we'll return the doll.
I found an FOE.
I wonder what happens if you did those in opposite orders. Like if you found the other one first, and then came here, brought the blue one to the red one. Like is it the same event either way around? Or how does that work?
What?
If I ever do another playthrough, I'll try the other order just to see what happens.
What? Everyone, look.
I mean, it's not likely I will do another playthrough, but we'll see. At least not anytime soon. Oh, just a soma droplet. I actually don't know where to go next. So it was end up with like a dead end in that room. And I can scroll a map like that. Yeah, it looked like it was nothing there. I knew somehow to get to this one where I see those two FOEs over there, but I don't know how to get to that room. What didn't I do? Oh, probably just path all the way down here. I'm guessing that has something to do with it. Oh well, that's a lot of backtracking. Progress is in the room where you found the other doll. Really? I guess I have to lower the bottom FOE up to get past it then. Which technically means that moving the top one forward was the move I need to ultimately do. Since I'll need that one out of the way so I can get into that column to pull this one up further. Well, that's gonna probably be a next week thing. So I wanna head back and like change my priority. Then I wanna like trigger the last ad break. And then just end shortly afterward. Of course I'm gonna, oh wait, what am I doing? Item. First I'm gonna go home. Alright, there we go. So I can save. And I'll be playing some more of this next Tuesday. Most likely finishing the 3rd floor here, since I don't have that much further to go. I basically had to like do a little bit of progress on that side and then open the locked door, go through the locked door, etc., etc. Shouldn't take too long. Like, how much is my map progress? Okay, never mind. It's only 38%. I am well off. I am nowhere near the end of this floor, so I probably won't be beating the floor tomorrow then. I mean, not tomorrow, next week. Wait, why do I have no snoozes? What the heck? That's weird. Twitch is telling me I cannot snooze the ad break. It says 0 of 3 snoozes available, even though I didn't use any at all. So that means I have to hurry up and end the stream in like the next less than 3 minutes. You are a resident napper. You took all the snooze. How dare you? I needed that to delay the ad break and you just stole it. Alright, so let me quickly see if there's anyone still streaming that I follow. Beyond always loses in that case. I think Diz is still on. Also, Cool Me. I have to support the fellow Harpy. So I'm gonna send you to his Unhinged channel. Because Kumi's kind of a maniac. But I give her a pass because she's a bird. So go say hi to the other bird. And I'll see you all next Tuesday. Don't forget to stop by Thursday for Lilum playing Persona 5 Tactica. And with that, I am out.